Throwback Thursday, where we've been thrown back to that wacky Wednesday of a few weeks ago. We are going to do reading today, and let's first look over our questions. So grab your chapter questions from chapters 7 and 8, and let's go ahead and go over them. Now, before we do though, let's talk about the end of chapter 8. Well, that's page 77, where Sugar says, "We've got a crime spree on our hands. First a stolen birdhouse, and now Grumpy Squirrel's acorns. Something tells me they're connected. Let's go talk to Grumpy Squirrel." "Nice work, sweetie," said Dirt. "I knew the shoe was the right place for you," said Sugar. Why was the shoe the right place? Oh, that's right, because Dirt found the note from Grumpy Squirrel and let the birds know that they had another case. All right, so we're going to move on to our questions. Question number 1. When the chickens asked the bluebird if she had anything valuable in the house, what was weird about her answer? Well, she says that the bluebird says she has nothing valuable. And she says it several times. And then she says, "It is none of their business." That made them suspicious, right? The chickens thought she was lying. That's the second part of the questions. They thought she was lying. Okay, number 2, why can't the chickens go search for the bluebird? Well, remember, they didn't cotton squat her armpit. And so they didn't have the scent for JJ to follow. So you must have answered, they couldn't search for the bluebird because she refused the armpit swab for JJ to follow her scent. Number 3, what did Sweetie say they needed to do and why? Sweetie said they needed to find Grumpy Squirrel because he had left a note that someone had been stealing his acorns and he wanted to borrow a hammer. That's 2 odd things. What does Sugar think about the 2 crimes? Well, she thinks, just like I read, that they're probably connected. Well, we won't know if they're connected till we read chapters 9 and 10. But that's not for a little while. We have to get ready first. Let's start with vocabulary. Get out your notebook and write vocabulary at the top of the next new page. And we will begin with these chapters' vocabulary. Number 1, suspected. Do you see the base word? Suspect. When I add the suffix ed, it happens in the past. When you suspected something, you believe that somebody was guilty of something. I suspected Dagny's little sister took the Oreo cookies. We never did find out if she ate them. Suspected. Skip a line and write number 2. Obvious. Do you ever watch that commercial with Captain Obvious? Like it's plain as day, Captain Obvious. Well, that's because obvious means easy to see or understand. It's obvious. I see it right there, plain as day. Obvious. Skip a line and write number 3. Scrawny. Scrawny. That's a nice adjective, right? It describes something. Scrawny tells us that something is very skinny. No muscles on a scrawny person. All right, scrawny. And number 4, skip a line. Bobbed. Bobbed. Remember, the base word is bob, but it's a short vowel word. So I have to double the consonant before I add the suffix ed. Bobbed. Okay? Bobbed is a quick, jerky motion. Quick and jerky, bob, 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 bobbed. Okay? Bobbed. All right. Now, you also have, besides your sentences, which you're going to write context clues. Ava Burson, perfect vocabulary from chapter 7 and 8 sentences. Wonderful context clues. A lot of you really did a great job, so keep it up. I want to know the meaning of the word in the sentence because you're so smart. You have a writing topic. If you were a detective, what tools would you have? What would you do to solve the crime? So you have to think of detective tools, not Grumpy Squirrel's hammer, but other things that a detective would use to solve crimes. So you have to write on this assignment and then draw and color a picture. Okay? Those are 2 assignments. Write your sentences for vocabulary and do your writing topic. What perfect timing! We have a joke. Or 2. What did the teddy bear say? Why did the teddy bear say no to dessert? I'd never say no to dessert. Oh, because he was stuffed. Get it? Teddy bears are stuffed and he was full stuffed. Waka waka. Double chicken eggs? I love it. What a way to finish a show. Let's see with our last joke. I hope it's a good one. What do you get when you cross a vampire and a snowman? Vampire and a snowman. Frostbite! Waka waka! Well, that's it for our show today. Before we finish, let's spin our fun Friday wheel. We have 3 new choices. Snacks. Ooh, accent. Or dance party. All right, what are you hoping for? Let's spin it. Oh, looks like Friday will be dance party. So make sure you wear your party shoes because there will be random dancing. Bye for now.